MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Babe Ruth gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Roberto Alomar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 105.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher is going to have to be on top of his game.
The batter will be John Olerud as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Alomar gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Mattingly is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Runner back standing. Into the box, Paul Molitor, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here now the 2-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Down the left field line and deep. Here comes the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
That is four. The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Green. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's too high.
Two out with the man at first. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Now the 2-0. Popped up. Posada shading to his right, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. So stepping in is Don Mattingly. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Don Mattingly.
Pitch on the way. In there, strike one. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
In now, Lou Gehrig. As he'll take a look at ball one. Mattingly on second. LeMahieu on at first with nobody out. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Alomar has it. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting fourth.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Alfonso Soriano is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
He's set. The 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Yankees come up empty. We played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. Now the first pitch. Ruth is becoming a rare bird in today's game in that he's known as a starter that frequently goes deep into outings and does so with great effectiveness. He's not your five-and-done guy. He wants to eat up innings and finish as many games as he can.
Matty V, this guy's a throwback to the pitchers in the 70s and 80s that want to finish what they start. He seems to get better about pitch 75 and 80. He has about 125, 130, and he's one of the few guys that can maintain stamina through a 9-inning game.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No touchdown.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. George Springer the next to hit. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mantle's on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One and 0. Here it is. And a foul pop behind the plate. Posada waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
The center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Pitch on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting 6. The right fielder, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch. 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Mantle on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Runners on first with one down. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now to the plate, Jorge Posada, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Over to first, Ryu. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with two away. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate, making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 1-0. High and deep to right center. Green ranges back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. And now here is Reese McGuire. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
Now to the plate, John Olerud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Mayhew's got it over to first, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Don Mattingly will bat next. He collected a base hit his first time
The
up.
first baseman, John Mattingly.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0. lifted down the line in left. Carter comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
So 2 out, nobody on, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Now here's the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Over to first, Ryu. Throw is up the line as it gets away. That brings up Mickey Mantle. Ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0, and that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Soriano at second. Mantle on at first with 2 down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. Back with more on opening day after this. Stepping in for the Jays, Paul Molitor flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he pops it up. drifting just beyond the infield. Soriano stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
Now to bat, Sean Green popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see the top 2 speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the 2 starters from 94 down to 90. Next up, Joe Carter, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
I got to count.
Lays off 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Count it 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2. Ball
And he
2.
won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
2 strikes.
1. This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Jorge Posada. And that one yanked just foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. Posada digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Nope.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. High and deep down the left field line. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next for New York, Gleyber Torres flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Lourdes Gurriel is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Now one down with the bases empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's inside. 2-0. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, put in there for strike one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Stepping in once again is Roberto Alomar. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Bichette over at second. McGuire at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. So now into the box is Don Mattingly. He flew out in his last debut.
John Mattingly.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's well foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Lou Gehrig. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping up is John Olerud. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Paul Molitor. No hits to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Base is empty here with nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mattingly is there, makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
So now to the plate, Sean Green. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
And now in the box, Joe Carter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On his way to pitch number 100.
1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Carter leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. All even now at 1-1. Steven Matz is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 22, Steven Matz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfonso Soriano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Down and away, ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Next, it'll be Mickey Mantle. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Inside, ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the runner back. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Well,
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Into the box, George Springer, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The windup and the 0-1.
down 1-1.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering on its way.
Ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, number 7.
Next up is Reese McGuire. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And he fouls this one off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
0-1. 1-1. That's out.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Jorge Posada. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Labor.
Up next, Labor Torres. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied 1-1. Corey Kluber is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
Now it'll be John Olerud. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Sean Green.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sean Green, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And now the first pitch.
Hey, this is the left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
I'm set with the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 2 to Sean Green. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Opposite field to left. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now at the plate is Lourdes Gurriel. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no
it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Short. Could this be two? To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. At the plate now is DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 6 for 10. First pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. One there on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Now back, second baseman, Alfonso.
Stepping in next, Alfonso Soriano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Alomar fields it cleanly on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hey. Got 3-2.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now to the plate, here is Bo Bichette. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Number 7.
Chad Green takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Chad Green.
Reese McGuire will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0.
Up there.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Ball 3-0. Roberto Alomar waits on deck. The 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Roberto Alomar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a line drive. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Stepping in now, John Olerud, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
Springer on third, McGuire on second. Alomar is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Tag not in time. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So now here is Paul Molitor. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 1-0.
That's a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 2-1 pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Aaron O'Day takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 56, Aaron O'Day.
Joe Carter will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Sinker. 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled off. Two out, bases loaded. That misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 3 runs already home here. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Jays lead it 4-1. Tom Henke is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in Mickey Mantle.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Henke has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
That's ball 3.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Molitor picks it up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Toronto came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Steven Matz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tom Henke closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.